beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel for another pick a card reading ASMR style. This is a pick a card reading for the full moon in Libra that is coming up in the next 2 weeks. We have 3 piles here. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is a reading for what is being restored back to you. Because this is a full moon in Libra, we're looking at being rebalanced. So what is coming back in your favor? Okay, what is coming in that is going to move everything in your favor? So the timestamp for your reading will be in the description box below, and I wish you much love. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading for the full moon in Libra that is coming up. What is being returned back to you? So you guys chose Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. We also have Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. And we have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay. There's definitely a sense of reconnecting with your higher self here. And what I really see for you guys in group number 1 is this new opportunity where the abundance comes in. So we're just going to draw some more cards to get a little bit more clarity, but it does look like this is something that you have been waiting for quite some time now. Thank you so much, angels, spirit guides. Can you please let us know what group 1 is getting back in this full moon in Libra? Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your hearts. There's this overall vibe of really connecting with your spirit and with your emotions. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. We have the King of Swords. The Page of Wands. The 8 of Wands. The Hanging Man. And the Knight of Pentacles. What I see here is that this has been coming in for quite some time, and it really is looking like there's abundance coming your way. Okay, there's some sort of offer here. There's some sort of money-making opportunity that is coming your way, okay, for you guys in group number 1. This opportunity, it seems to be coming within yourself, because we have the Inner Temple card here. And what I'm getting from this is that this is an idea or a concept that you've had for quite some time. Excuse me. That you've sort of been thinking about doing but haven't really gone about it. And so there is this overall lesson of you just taking this leap of faith. When we see the initiation here, it's like this is a rite of passage for you. Starting your own business, starting your own career. And it really feels like this has been something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time now. You just haven't done it. And part of that is what you've been told in the outside world about what you should be doing. So here we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he does what he wants always. He has very strict boundaries, okay? This is somebody that knows what they want and they go and get it. And this is what's coming for you. A new energy where you're going to pursue what you truly desire and what you want to do. We have the Page of Wands. There's a lot of passion here. And with that Eight of Wands, this has all been working behind the scenes to slowly prepare you for this. We also have the Hanging Man and the Eight of Pentacles. What I gather from here is that to reclaim this opportunity, because it's always been yours, you just haven't believed it is. So reclaim your power, shift your perspective, and realize that you can do this. You can grow your own business. You can start your own side hustle. You don't have to work forever under somebody else. That's what they're really stressing here, is this new level of freedom that is coming into your life, where you don't have to be tied down to somebody, to a job, okay? You don't have to be tied down to a specific location, okay? What I see here is freedom. That's what I see coming for you guys in group number 1. That's what I see being given back to you with this full moon. Because for a long time, it feels like you've been sort of in this cave. And like, it's now time for you to come out. It's now time for you to launch yourself and put yourself out there. And to pursue this thing that you are passionate about. Now, there's this reoccurring theme here, and at the bottom of the tarot deck, you have the Hermit, so it's just amplified, the energy. You have connect with your emotions. You have trust your instincts. You have tune into the portal of your heart. And then you have the Hermit, which is all about self-reflection and looking at your past, looking at yourself, and also having that self-awareness and the courage to elaborate and navigate your current life. Now, what I see here is that there's been a lot of indulgence in outside activities, almost like a distraction, where you kind of have been watching these shows or playing these video games, or just even YouTube, just watching, and you haven't really taken the time to acknowledge what is going on the outside of your world, because part of you doesn't really want to deal with it, because that can be painful, that can be difficult, okay? And especially with this card here, it definitely feels like for a lot of you in group number 1, there's some sort of thing or person or job that you are going to have to confront, that you are going to have to face to get out into your freedom. And so there's this real emphasis in this reading for you to really start focusing on what your gut is telling you to do, okay? It really is about what your instincts and your emotions are telling you to do, because I feel that there has been quite a bit of neglect here with you telling yourself a different story than what actually is happening or occurring. And so it's time for you to launch, to take this rite of passage, okay? It's time for you to face this. And it really feels like this is about you starting your own career path, starting your own business, okay? Launching your own business. It really feels like this is what's being given to you, okay? When this full moon in Libra comes in, you're really going to start wanting to do your own thing. You're not going to want to schedule anymore. You're not going to want to answer to somebody else anymore, okay? These changes are coming. It might not be right when the full moon happens, but it definitely is coming, because we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, as you can see, these swords hanging around him, this is boundaries. This is somebody that knows what they want, okay? They know what they're going for, and they're not going to settle for less. And so this is where you're going to eventually be at, where you are not going to have time for the nonsense anymore from anyone. And so with this full moon in Libra coming in, you're going to start trusting yourself more. You're going to start paying attention to your intuition, to what your instincts are telling you to do, to what your heart and soul is calling you to do, and you're going to go for it, okay? You're no longer going to spend time giving it away to somebody else or to something else that doesn't serve you, that doesn't bring you to your highest good. So that is your reading, group number 1. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I wish you much love. Take. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your pick a card reading. This is a reading for the full moon in Libra that is coming in the next 2 weeks. And with a full moon in Libra, we're looking at the balance being restored in our favor. So what is being restored for you guys? What is coming in for you guys? You have She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. You have Oracle, wait for important information. And then you have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Now I'm just gonna draw 2 oracle cards here, so bear with me. We have Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, so you see, She-Wolf, unleash the wild within, and don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This full moon in Libra is really going to set into motion the things necessary for you to start coming out of your shell more, for you to start following your path and purpose. Okay, with this oracle card, it really feels like you're meant to be in the spiritual realm when it comes to work. Doing readings like this, doing yoga, doing light work, okay? That could encompass a wide variety of things. But it really feels like there's this being called to, or this stepping forward, like you're being asked to step forward and start taking this path, this purpose, where it is more spiritual based. So we're gonna draw tarot cards to gather more information and clarity. Thank you so much, angels, spirit guides, and source. What is being returned to group number 2 with this full moon in Libra? 4 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The King of Swords. The 8 of Wands. And the Page of Wands. So we have 3 cards from group number 1's reading showing up. Very interesting. So this full moon in Libra, you guys in group number 1, there's a lot happening here. Specifically with what is coming in. Now, right now, you're being called to be a little bit more patient, and you need to be careful, those of you in group number 2, with any contracts that you sign the rest of March 2021. You need to be very careful and make sure you're reading the fine print on everything, because there are those who will try to take advantage of you if the energy feels off with this person, or if they seem to be pushing you to sign this contract very quickly and you just don't feel comfortable doing this. Do not do it. Do not sign the contract. There is a better offer for you coming in. So just be patient. Okay? That was a little PSA announcement that they were giving me. They wanted me to tell you guys that. Now, what is being returned to you is very clear to see. What is being rebalanced, right? And when we look at the tarot card, Justice, that is Libra's tarot card. And Justice is all about everything being balanced. So, whether you realize it or not, those of you in group number 2 were not receiving the love that you deserved. You are not receiving the love you deserved in this life. Guess what? You now are. Because we have the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. We also have the 8 of Wands and the King of Swords. Somebody new is coming in, but universe is asking you to open up, to be who you are, to show up as the real person you are, as this free spirit that you are, that you embody, that you encompass. To not hide who you are, to not drown your light away so that you can fit in with other people that are not in alignment with you, that are not on your spiritual path and purpose. It's time for you to let go and release these relationships. The people that truly love you will love you regardless when your true self comes forward. It's not about you fitting in to make others comfortable. That's not what you're here to do. You have to release yourself. And I love this because you have the full moon here in the background. And this is a full moon. This is an intense energy. So now you're ready to receive the love that you never have in your life. Because how can somebody love you if you never even showed the real you? Do you understand? If you never showed up in the world as your true self, as your true authentic self, how can somebody even love you? You're not even showing up as your true self. So it's time to unleash. It's time to show up as the true version of yourself, as your true essence. It's time for you to start your spiritual journey. It's time for you to let go of these people that are bringing you down, that they're, you know, energetically, they're keeping you in this hole, and they don't want you to get up, if you know what I mean. It's time for you to start distancing yourself from this. And keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are being watched. You are being guided. But you are being asked to step forward, to do this, to come forth as your true self. Because when you do, that is when everything in your life starts to fall in place. Because a new person comes in. And this is a real relationship. This is true love. This person is coming in hot. We have the Page of Wands here. This is a very passionate, very intimate relationship with this person. The Eight of Wands, there's a lot of movements. You're going to be traveling a lot with this person. You're going to be going on a journey. This is a twin flame connection, okay? And part of the reason you need to show up as your true self, and you need to let go of these people, because this person coming in, they stand as their true self. They don't change or dim in for anyone. They are 100% confident in themselves. They know who they are, they know what they want, and they will not change it for anybody. They want you. They're coming in, they're offering the cup. They're looking for love. And you're the prize. There's marriage life here. Okay? And we even see a child. Now, it does not matter if you are straight, if you are gay, if you are lesbian, if, you know, whatever you define yourself as. This is just implying that there's this sense of you settling down with this person. So this full moon in Libra is about you really, it's almost, you know, it's so funny, but it's like you as a metaphor speaking, you transform into the werewolf on this full moon, and the real you comes out, who you truly are. And so then this door opens, and that is what is being brought back to you, is the love that you never received in this life. Because if we don't show up as our true self, how can anybody love us when they've never even seen us? When our true self is hidden deep within our soul, how can anybody fully love us? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Somebody can't fully love you if you're not showing up as the true self, as your truest version. So you're being asked, make plans and focus. Yes, because once you meet this person, there's going to be a lot of movements. There's going to be a lot of travel. So you want to make sure you're not going somewhere dangerous. You want to make sure you and this person, you're going somewhere safe. You want to make sure you're not blowing all your money while you're going on these travels, okay? And when you move into your new apartment, to your new house, you want to make sure you kind of have things in order. And to focus, to not panic, okay? Because it does feel to me that you were sort of holding back because you're comfortable. And that's a great excuse. It is 100% justified. Why do we want to face fear and feel uncomfortable and scared and, you know, go to a place where we don't know anybody and we don't know anything? You know, we're justified in feeling that. So they're asking you to plan, to focus, okay? When you meet this person, things are going to move very, very fast, very quickly. Things are going to fall into place, but you have to make sure that you are focused and that there is some sort of plan. It doesn't need to be like to the tiniest detail, but you just need to make sure that you have some sort of idea of where you guys are going. Now, also, like I said in the beginning, be very careful with contracts you sign. Make sure to read the fine print, and if the energy from the person you are signing a contract from feels off or you feel uncomfortable, tell them, let me think about this. Let's hold off on this. Let me think about this. And move on to the next thing. Because there are those forces that are trying to keep you like splattered down on the floor. And they don't want you to prevail and meet this person and receive the love that you truly deserve, because then you start on your spiritual path and purpose and you start anchoring in heaven on this earth. There are a lot of dark forces out there. They don't want this. So you have to take this initiation, and this is coming with the full moon. I feel like it's not even going to be a choice. You're just not going to care anymore what anybody thinks. You're going to show up and say, this is me and that's it. I'm not hiding anymore. And so that is your reading group number 2. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And I wish you love and light. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your pick a card reading for the full moon in Libra. This pick a card reading is all about what is being given back to you. Because when we look at the tarot deck, the Justice card is Libra's card. And when we see justice, this is all about the power being returned back to you. So let's find out what is being restored in your favor. So you chose Guardian Angel, you are not alone. You also have Trader, exchange energy and create abundance. Mountains, stand your ground. Now I'm just going to draw 2 oracle cards here. And this one just wants to fly out. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay, so it really feels for you guys with this full moon in Libra, what is being returned to you is your free will. Because for a long time, you weren't living how you wanted to live. And so we're going to draw tarot cards to get more information. But it's very clear here that you really aren't where you want to be in life. There's this sense of you going through a lot of stuff. So I want to draw the tarot cards to get more information, and just like that, we draw justice. Okay. Yes, so like I was saying, when we see justice, this is Libra's card, okay? And justice is all about the power being returned in your favor, okay? So after a very long, turbulent situation, things finally start to look up and start to go your way. We have Six of Wands, so this is a card of victory. Very good. We have the Knight of Swords, a very talkative person. The Queen of Pentacles, someone who has their finances well together. And the Star, new creation, a new beginning, travel as well. Okay, so what they're saying here. Remember in the beginning how I said you weren't living how you wanted to live, and you didn't really feel like you had free will or choice with how you want to be living your life. I'm here to tell you guys in group number 3, you absolutely do have choice. And not only is it choice that you have, it is your destiny to pursue this creative endeavor that you have, okay? Exchange energy to create abundance. You have a talent or several talents, you guys in group number 3, and these are talents that can bring you a lot of wealth, okay? They can bring you a lot of abundance. Don't give up or don't be discouraged because you feel that other people, they're doing this work and their work is incredible, or their work is so professionally done, and you feel that your work could never look like theirs. And it's like, don't compare yourself because your work is 100% unique. It is your work. No one else can replicate it. It has value because it was made by you. Do you understand? It has value because it was made by you, because nobody can replicate it. Nobody else can do what you do. You have these talents. They were gifted to you from the universe so that you can pursue this free life that you want, where you can travel, where you can live where you want, where you can go where you want. And it feels to me that a lot of people in your life are butting in, or they're putting in their 2 cents where it really isn't necessary or justified. And that's why you're being called to stand your ground. And you're giving this the initiation. It's almost like this is part of your karmic contract here on this planet, that you have to stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you want to do in this life, because nobody else is going to stand up for you. Nobody is going to come to save you, to change your life. This isn't happening for you guys in group number 3. This comes from you. You force this change. You have to force it. You have to push through. Okay, you have to charge through. We see the Knight of Swords. He's ready to charge through. He has a task that he's going to complete, and he is going to do it. No questions asked. Okay? Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Okay? And you're being told this because you sort of feel like you're a black sheep in this situation, because you don't want to go the traditional route. You don't really want to go to school. Or if you do want to go to school, it's not for engineering. It's not to get this corporate job at the highest ladder. You don't want to do that. You want to pursue your creativity and your talents. And you absolutely should. You absolutely should. And we see align your life, okay? What is not aligned or needs to change? You know what you want to do. You know it in your heart. You know it in your heart. Because these cards show. These cards show. They tell the story here. So, this full moon in Libra, things are about to get really crazy. There may be confrontation, but that is okay, because you're going to be victorious in this. You are going to stand your ground. You are not going to let anybody switch your opinion on what you want to do with your life. You are very clear now. This is what you want to do, and you are going to pursue that full force. You are not going to take no for an answer. Now, because I see the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles together, I am seeing some sort of love connection here coming in, some sort of romantic relationship, or it could also be a friendship, somebody that does care about you deeply, okay? A real, genuine, authentic relationship. And this person is here, and they're gonna help you with this project, okay? You're not gonna go through this alone. This new shift, this new change, okay? Somebody else is gonna come in and work alongside you and guide you almost, and they're gonna help you get to this place. They're gonna be like your right-hand man, basically. And we see the star here. So this is creation. This is brand new. This is a new beginning. But there's also travel involved here, because stars, they move, right? At least it appears they're moving, right? Because the earth is spinning. But you understand what I'm saying. Stars, quote unquote, don't stay still. They move throughout the sky. So there is this emphasis of travel, and when we see stars, they're like this bright light that comes to life, which symbolizes creation, new creation, birth, something new coming into fruition, okay? So this relationship coming in, this person is very talkative, okay? They're very charming, they're witty, and they have a fun sense of humor, and they know how to manage money well. They seem to have a really natural instinct of managing money and doing paperwork that involves business. They might have gone to college for business, okay? They might have done tax work in the past. But it does feel like for some of you that this is also a romantic connection. And so it's going to be very, very nice that you're going to have the support when you start going after what you want. So what is being brought back to you is your freedom, your free will, the freedom to pursue your dream, to pursue what you want, okay? Somebody that actually supports your dream and what you desire to do. Because for a long time, it feels to me that people sort of had these expectations of what they wanted you to do, and that really didn't align with your life. That really didn't align with your soul. You didn't really feel connected to that in that type of way. So that is your reading group number 3. You are going to start pursuing your dream. Somebody is coming in. It could be romantic, or it could be a very good friendship. And you're going to start pursuing your entrepreneurship journey. You're going to start using your talents to make an income. So rest assured, don't be afraid of the people around you, friends or family, that are trying to talk you out of this, because you have the 6 of Wands. This is a victory. You are going to walk out of this victorious. So there's nothing to be nervous about. So that is your reading group number 3. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I wish you love and light. Take care.